Hey, Breskaholics, how's everybody doing? I'm here for bold predictions, the NFL playoffs. This is an excerpt. This will all be an excerpt for Topher Breski's epic Super Bowl saga. My next book coming out late February. You can also check out the last two books I wrote. Amazon.com keyword search Topher Breski. Topher Breski's Year in Sports 2013 and other aberrant accounts of Americana and Topher Breski's Triple Play. So usually I do this in like three different videos: the AFC, NFC, and Super Bowl. Let's just knock it out in one video here. YouTube seems a lot more relaxed on the 10-minute rule lately. It used to be all their videos could only be 10 minutes long now. They're longer than that a lot of places. We'll start off with the AFC, of course, and then we'll move on. NFC and then Super Bowl. First one I got is number 5 Kansas City Chiefs traveling to the number 4 Indianapolis Colts. I have the Colts winning that game 33-24. Kansas City's vaunted defense, which had 36 sacks in its first 9 games and was only giving up an average of 12 points, is now giving up 25 points a game and has only had 8 sacks in its last 7, including the last 3 games they've played. They've given up 30 points or more. So I'm going to go with the Colts at home in the Dome. Next wild card matchup we have is the number 6 San Diego Chargers traveling to the number 3 Cincinnati Bengals at home. I have the Bengals winning that game 35-27. Bengals 8-0 at home this year and averaged 32 points a game in their last 6 home games. So their money at home, they're going to pull that one together pretty simply, I think. Okay, which moves us to the divisional round because of the staggered playoff NFL playoff system. The lower seeds move on to play the harder seeds. That moves us to. We'll start with Cincinnati traveling to New England, the number 3 seed going to the number 2 seed. I have the Patriots winning that 33-27 at home. I like the Bengals a lot, but playing on the road in New England, we've just seen this too many times out of New England. They're going to pull this off. They're going to win this. All right, brings me to the last divisional round game in the AFC. The number 4 Indianapolis Colts traveling to the number 1 Denver Broncos, and this is called bold predictions for a reason. I have the Colts winning 30-27 on the road. Um, as great of a season Peyton Manning's had this year, the greatest quarterback season we've ever seen. That defense doesn't have Von Miller, doesn't have a lot of playmakers, and we've seen this before. Just like I said for the Patriots, we've seen Peyton Manning. Um, if you're going to give him all the accolades for all the great stuff he's done, I think you also have to hold him accountable for not being able to play late in the season when it's cold. Right now, the low for that game is forecasted to be 17 degrees. So it's not looking good for them. Uh, which brings us to the AFC Championship. The number 4 Indianapolis Colts travel to the number 2 New England Patriots. Um, I have the Patriots winning that game 33-27. Um, and it's not like the AFC not very strong this year. I mean, they were pretty. It was pretty abysmal that 7 and 8 teams were almost into the playoffs. I mean, so not the Patriots. I don't think they're that great, but the rest of the competition isn't very good. I mean, but the Patriots will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. So let's go and move to the NFC now. Wild card round. We have the number 6 New Orleans Saints traveling to the number 3 Philadelphia Eagles. I have the Eagles winning that 28-17. The Saints, um, abysmal to say the least on the road. They're 3-5 this year. Uh, Home games this year, the Saints averaged 32 points per game. On the road, they averaged 17 and haven't scored over 16 in their last 4. So they ain't going to play well, especially in cold Philly out of that dome. They're going to struggle. Philadelphia is going to run the ball all over them, and they're going to take care of business. Brings me to next game, the number 5 San Francisco 49ers at number 4 Green Bay Packers. This should be one for the ages. It usually is. This is the 4th time these two teams have met in the last 2 seasons. They're usually great games. I believe the San Francisco 49ers have won 3 straight. Uh, Packers are gonna reverse that this time. Packers win 31-27. Um, and it's really just a toss up. But seeing Aaron Rodgers back last week, and he's not rusty because he's been practicing for so many weeks, wanting to play and expecting to play. That he just looked hungry last week, and I'm gonna give it to them. So move on to the divisional round. Uh, the number 4 Green Bay Packers traveling to the number 1 Seattle Seahawks. I have the Seahawks winning that 38-28. Um, it's too hard to travel on the road to Seattle, and they're gonna make Aaron Rodgers starve. Excuse me. Brings us to the next game. Number 3 Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the number 2 Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers will win that 27-13. They have the second best run defense in the league. It's going to shut down LaShawn McCoy, take away opportunities from Nick Foles, and they'll win that. It doesn't seem like that's a big ass whooping score, but if you watch the game, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Which brings us to the NFC Championship. It will be the number 2 Carolina Panthers traveling to the number 1 Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks are 15-1 over the last 2 seasons at home, and they just crush people there. Okay, they lost the game to Arizona. Good team, divisional game. They will not lose to this one. Seattle Seahawks win 24-10 to advance to the Super Bowl. So I've just said I got the New England Patriots representing the AFC in the Super Bowl, and I have the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks win 33-27 to wrap up their first Super Bowl victory, their first NFL title. Tom Brady, he's most likely the Michael Jeffrey Jordan of this era. You know what I mean? A guy that could win without a lot around him. You know, he picked up his teammates and stuff like that, and he was clutch. But this is a little bit different sport. He doesn't have the skilled players around him anymore, especially since Gronkowski's out. The Patriots average 12 less points a game without Gronkowski in there, and that's going to hurt them. Uh, Also, Marshawn Lynch is going to eat up that 30th ranked run defense and score and score. So that's who I have. Seattle Seahawks winning the Super Bowl this year. In bold predictions, part of Topher Breski's epic Super Bowl saga. You'll be able to follow that on Facebook. Go to my Facebook, Topher.Breski, or you can just keyword search Topher Breski Epic Super Bowl Saga. Make sure you check that out late February. Also check out the 2 books I just had released 2 weeks ago, Topher Breski's Year in Sports 2013 and Other Aberrant Accounts of Americana, and Topher Breski's Topher Breski's Triple Play. See y'all later.